Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Grizz TV, where it's senior night for the Franklin women's team. I am Ryan Gage, and with me is Luke Shepard. We are your hosts tonight. As Franklin looks to stop the skid after back-to-back losses last week, they come against today the Transy Pioneers, who are red hot, winners of the last 10, and looking to win their 18th straight matchup against Franklin today. Luke, tell us about these two teams coming in tonight.
So yeah, for Franklin, they come in today 2-4 in their last 6, and coming off a tough loss against Berea. Franklin played pretty well during that game, but what went wrong was their poor perimeter defense. Berea had a lot of efficient three-point shooting that game, and they were missing easy layups. They had a lot of easy bunnies down on the floor, a lot of fast break opportunities, and they were not able to execute, missing way too many of them. The Grizzlies need to focus on executing those easy moments, especially because those moments are not going to come as easily against a defensive team in Transylvania. And for the Pioneers, they come in tonight's game as hot as they can be. Like you said, 10-game win streak, 18 straight against the Grizzlies. And for Transy, it's all about defense, only allowing 53 points a game on average so far this year. And if you just want to compare that to Franklin, 69 points is generally what they give up to opposing teams. So for tonight, it's the classic offense versus defense matchup. And this isn't just some normal night. This is two high-level conference teams going at it, like you said, on senior night for Franklin College. So expect a highly motivated Grizzlies team with a lot of their seniors to show up, give it all they have against a recently unstoppable Transylvania squad.
Yeah, this Transylvania team, first season under Hannah Verrill, the former assistant coach, now the head coach after the very successful coach left last season. They were the 2023 national champions for D3 Transylvania, and they are just one of the best defensive teams in the country. So let's get into the starters first for Transylvania. Number 12, Sierra Kamulger. Number 15, Sadie Worth. Number 30, Reagan Barrett. Number 33, Chloe McKnight. And number 44, Emily Teal. For Franklin, it's Briley Munchell and Kate Breeden. And the three seniors start the starting lineup. Number 11, Brooke Grinstead. And number 20, Taylor Cooney. Number 32, Maddie Barnes, all getting a start here on senior night. We're about 20 seconds away from national anthem and player intros in the stadium, so we'll go to those and come back for tip-off in a few moments. About ready for tip-off here in the Spurlock Center. Franklin back-to-back losses last week. Dropped a tough, close game versus Berea, 75-70. And then early this season, this matchup versus Transy, a 20-point loss on the road. Transylvania just is a suffocating defensive team.
Yeah, only 47 points last time out against Transylvania. Obviously, one of the top defensive teams in the country. Very old school basketball. But again, offense, only 39% in terms of efficiency from the field, and then 27% from three, both lower than Franklin. So Franklin's definitely going to be looking to just find ways to expose the defense. And if they can just play slightly better offense than Transylvania plays defense, you know, we'll see an interesting outcome tonight.
Franklin honoring senior Georgia Hanauer, who's out for the season with injury, but suited up tonight for senior night, and they tip it off for her to get a round of applause. Missed the season due to injury, but still, huge thing. Almost.
Oh, gosh.
She did hit a half-court buzzer beater once in her career here at Franklin, her freshman season. Drilled one from half-court at the end of a quarter, so she just honoring that moment. Yeah, good to see Georgia Hanauer out there with the other seniors, Brooke Grinstead, Taylor Cooney, and Maddie Barnes, who all are starting for Franklin tonight. Jordan Kuhn, the one left on the bench, but we'll see her quickly in this first quarter probably for Franklin. Expect a heavy dosage of Sadie Worth on offense from Transylvania. Their leading scorer averages almost 14 points a game. And is one of the best scorers in the conference as Transylvania wins the opening tip.
Yeah, Worth is going to be really looking for that three-point shot tonight. Over half of her attempts generally come from the three-point line, so we'll be seeing a lot of that.
Kamolger drives in the lane, gets blocked off by Barnes and Cooney. Has to kick out, shot clock down to 10. They get it down low to McKnight. Now it's to Kamolger, drives baseline. Barnes with her, coming across is Grinstead and blocks the shot.
Huge block on the defensive end. Now here comes Maddie Barnes pushing the pace.
And a kick ball from Transylvania. Stops the fast break. Franklin with the inbound now. This Transylvania team, not the highest or most efficient offense, just 39% from the field on offense, and they don't shoot the three ball particularly well, just 26% from three, as Franklin misses that attempt in the corner off the inbound.
Not a bad look there. Looking for Brooke Grinstead early, your three-point threat, arguably your biggest three-point threat on the team. Right off the inbound, decent look. I don't hate that shot.
Yeah, you're just going to have to drill the open ones you do get tonight. Transylvania doesn't allow many open looks, and when you get them, you've got to score, as Barrett steps on the sideline over there and turns it over for Transylvania.
Yeah, already some simple mistakes now, driving into traffic, and now the turnover. Franklin, like I said, gave up too many easy bunnies against Berea on Saturday, so we'll see if they can take advantage of that today.
Transy in their zone look. They get it down low to Breeden. Breeden gets it to Barnes at the free throw line. Two-point jumper rims out.
It's a good look right into the middle of the zone. They broke it. You got to get past the three-point line. Once you do, there's a little bit of a disadvantage there for Transylvania. It was a good look, but again, you have to execute there.
Barnes takes away the entry pass to Kamolger, but it bounces back out for Transylvania. Now Worth on the outside. Guarded by Munchel, kicks over. Kamolger fakes, drives. Barnes cuts her off, kicks back out. Now to Barrett. Barrett over to Teal. She'll launch a three ball, and she drills it. Emily Teal, not a big three-point shooter, just 15% on the season, but opens up the scoring here tonight.
Yeah, she shoots a good amount, but again, yeah, like you said, 15% on the season, able to finally nail one.
They get it down low to Cooney. Loses the handle, gets it to Breeden, and there's a 3-second and a key on Franklin. Stayed camped down in the paint too long and turns it over. Mulger brings it up for the Pioneers. Winners of their last 10. They're 13-1 in conference play. That one loss being to Manchester. Surprise loss there as Kamolger drills a three.
Wow, two early threes.
And Worth comes up with the steal.
Transy.
Can't quite stay in bounds though on it. Steps out, keeps it with Franklin, but opening up the game with two three-pointers, not usually their style here at Transylvania.
No, generally it makes not even 7 a game, but Already 2 early in this quarter. Very fast start.
On the right wing, cross-court pass to Grinstead. She'll try a 3, and she answers back. The senior gets the first points for Franklin, and that's a 3-6 game.
Good to see her nail one. Sorry to cut you off there. Good to see her nail one. She missed a lot making the game against Berea. Huge to get that started here on her second attempt.
Worth thought about pulling a 3 there from the screen from McKnight. Cross-court pass, Barrett gets it down low to McKnight. Kick back out to Mulger, driving in the lane. Good defense for Franklin. Down to 3 on the shot clock. Worth is going to have to put it up. Gets out to Kamulger, puts it over the buzzer. Too strong, back rim, rebound for Franklin. It's a good possession on defense for Franklin, and then Cooney trying to go coast to coast and scoring off the glass.
I love that. Once you get the one-on-one matchup, don't let them get set up in their full court, in their their pressure defense that they're going to get you in their half-court set. Take it all the way and get some fast break points.
Mulger, guarded by Barnes, still has to kick out on the free throw line. Barrett in the lane. Over to Worth. Worth at the elbow. Into the corner, three-pointer. This time for Teal again, way off target. Franklin has numbers to get it up to Cooney. Bobbles a pass, 2-on-1 shot for Cooney. Rolls off the back of the rim.
And there's another one. That's where you want to execute right there. Another decent look. Obviously there was some good recovery defense right there by Transy, but it's a really good look. It's now another steal here from the Grizzlies.
Barnes and Grinstead 2-on-1. Worth able to get back, stop the three-point look, but Munchell open for 3, leaves it short. Not really Munchell's shot. Just 20% three-point shooter, but she was getting hot from recently, back from beyond the arc.
Yeah, Munchell, yeah, she's been playing very, very well recently. I can see why they kept her in the starting lineup today. Another steal here for the Grizzlies already.
A motivated defense here on the other end. The 2 three-pointers, the only shots for Transylvania has been really a good look. Everything else has either been a turnover or a late shot clock heave, and forcing 3 turnovers early on here.
Yeah, and now we get some substitutions here. Some of the rotational guards come in, Jordan Kuhn and Molly Schulte.
Jordan Kuhn versus Transylvania had a rough performance, just was it 6 points and 0 for 6 from the field, 6 points on 6 free throws. And she's looking to have a better performance. The team's leading scorer coming off the bench tonight, so maybe against this second unit. Grinstead pulls trigger from deep, well off target, out of bounds, rebound for Transylvania.
The ball needs to continue to move around there. They got stagnant on the left side of the wing. Transylvania didn't even have to move on defense. You can't allow that. You just have to keep moving the ball and find your way inside, because then they'll trap you inside, and that's when you find the three-point opportunities.
5 minutes and change remaining in this first quarter. 6-5, Transylvania leads. Kamulger drives inside, lays it in. Contact there from Jordan Kuhn, and will shoot 2 free throws.
That was a really good take from Kamulger there. The pump fake, got on the outside of Jordan Kuhn, just waited for her to jump, and then had the screen on her left side, and that was just a really good take by Kamulger to force the contact and get a couple shots here.
Erica Buning will check in for Franklin, the freshman averaging almost 11 points a game and 7 rebounds. It's been a huge part of the rotation for Franklin this year.
Yeah, generally you're going to see her always executing down low and getting those easy looks. And against Berea, those were her struggles. She wasn't really able to execute down low with the size of their center, LaKaylin James. And so now, tonight, with a little bit of a smaller lineup for Transy, Buning will be looking to make an impact.
Boone gets it over to the right wing with Cooney. Now in the lane, Grinstead, 4-2.
And that's what you're looking for. Crash inside, break the zone, and then you look for your opportunities. And those mid-range jumpers are going to be there all night.
Mulger steps back, pulls trigger from 3, rims out, no good. But Worth, offensive rebound for Transy. Worth behind the back, kicks out, corner 3, Barrett. Off the back iron, no good. Another offensive rebound for Transy, and a foul on the shot going up for Riley Flynn. Just got to put a man on a body there, try to box out, couldn't do so.
Exactly, it was really good closeout on the defensive end from the 3, and just those easy offensive boards will come back to haunt you like they did there.
Yes, 4:19 to play as we head to timeout. We'll be back in a moment. 8-7 Pioneer lead after the first 6 minutes of play. And Riley Flynn will be at the free throw line for 2 shots. Flynn averages 10 points a game off the bench for this Pioneer team. The sophomore guard from Remington, Indiana. A 73% free throw shooter, misses the first of 2 attempts.
I really like what I've seen from Franklin on the defensive end so far today, forcing kind of those big, late shot clock threes as we get another missed free throw there.
And Peyton C. got tied up a little bit with Kamolger, and they call a travel, and she was trying to secure the rebound. Turnover there from Franklin after the 2 missed free throws from Riley Flynn. Long inbound pass, gets it into Barrett. Worth guarded by Kuhn. Worth drives to the right, kick out Flynn, 3-ball. Back iron, no good.
Good box out there after the consecutive offensive rebounds from Transy. Good to see Franklin boxing out and getting down low.
That was about 4 straight shot attempts and 2 field goals, all come up scoreless for Transy. And then in the free throw lane again, Brooke Grinstead connects.
Again, when you're playing a zone, the middle is where you want to go. You need to break the perimeter, especially when they're trapping you wherever the ball goes. And so when you find that easy bucket inside, Grinstead's exactly who you want shooting it as well. The person who's kind of that dead-eye jump shot shooter, you want to keep getting it to her.
Corneliuson comes in off the bench and drills a corner 3-ball. 3 3-pointers to start the game for Transylvania. Almost halfway on their season average per game. Not the style they usually play with, but working here tonight so far. C down low, gets trapped underneath, has to kick out to Buning. Over to the corner, Grinstead, shot clock down to 7. She'll jump up with a 3, and it's no good off the right rim.
I like the ball movement, but again, you got to keep crashing the middle, and that was a better defensive adjustment there from Transy, kind of making sure no Franklin Paris got by him.
Peyton C. commits the foul there on Corneliuson. And Chloe McKnight will come back in. McKnight, the 6'3" freshman from London, Kentucky. Down low, averaging almost 7 points a game, 4 rebounds. It's been a interesting start. This isn't usually the type of offense Transylvania likes to play, but they're still playing that tough defense they like to play as well.
Yeah, the defense has absolutely been there, but their only open looks have really been from deep as now they fire another one. It just seems that that's what they're looking for tonight, and that's what their game plan has in store for them. But again, with a 26% three-point shooting team, how often are you going to make those shots?
Get it down low to McKnight, and she can't finish the open layup at the rim. And then a tie-up down low. Franklin with possession arrow will get the ball on the jump ball.
Good hustle there to tie up, knowing you've got that opportunity, diving down, not afraid to get in there, and huge to steal a possession away.
Now got pretty much the traditional starting 5 here for Franklin. Munchel, Grinstead, Buning, Breeden. Sorry, I thought that was Cooney on the court. It's Breeden instead. So some of the normal starters out there. Breeden gets it on the right wing. Gets it to Munchel at the free throw line. There's that again, but Munchel can't get it to fall. Rebound for Flynn.
I love how Munchel came into the free throw line there, made it an easier shot for herself, but again, that's where you have to execute.
Pass out to the corner, deflected by Kuhn. Worth gets it back though. And then McKnight wasn't ready for the pass, but Flynn keeps it for Transylvania. Worth step back, drives into the right to the rack, and scores.
That was clean from Sadie Worth. Got Jordan Kuhn jumping up in the air, and that was a really good take by the guard.
Buning getting up underneath of McKnight and scoring off the glass.
Buning just finds her ways inside, get under there with her footwork, and always get under, even though despite the big men usually bigger than her.
Worth throws up a 3 there, well off target. Now Franklin has numbers. Breeden into the lane, up to the glass, blocked by Worth. It had numbers. Grinstead was open on the corner, didn't get it to her. Now on the other end, Corneliuson goes up and misses it. But on the rebound, Kamolger puts it back up. Boom, the only one for Franklin getting back in time. Multiple Transy players were underneath the basket ready to pounce on the miss there. And Kamolger pokes away from Kuhn. It will stay with Franklin. Transy traveling crowd now getting into the game.
Yeah, we have a lot of away fans here at the Spurlock Center showing up for their team. Probably also a big reason why they always kind of stay so consistent with that style, that suffocating defense.
Cooney gets it down low to Breeden. Turnaround jumper falls.
That was Breeden's shot last Saturday. She had nearly 20 points last Saturday on that same exact little 10-foot jumper from the corner. And they should definitely keep looking for that today because it will be open in between the zones for the Pioneers.
11-second difference. Franklin will get the ball back to end the quarter. Grinter gets it up to Worth in the corner. Worth back to Grinter. Shot clock down to 6. Breeden takes it away inside.
Good job fronting the center down low. And now they're pushing the pace here, trying to tie it up.
Kick out Munchell, fakes a 3. And she called for a walk there. She put the ball on the floor. I'm a little speechless about that call.
Yeah, the second travel called by the referee. And yeah, it seemed that she pumped fake and didn't shuffle her feet or anything. And she called the travel.
Just pumped up and then put it right on the floor and dribbled with it. Didn't take any steps, but they called the travel anyway. And then underneath, a foul called on the shot from Grinter.
The far side ref making the foul call with 0.1 seconds left on the shot, or on the game clock.
Yeah, Grinter will get 2 shots to try and put this up to a 4-point lead going into the second quarter. Barrett will come back in. Grinter, the 5'5" point guard from Louisville, Kentucky. Junior averages about 4 points a game. 60% free throw shooter on the season. Gives them about 14 minutes off the bench. Key role player for the Pioneer team. It goes 2 for 2 there at the line. That will do it for the first quarter. Franklin able to keep a little bit of pace, but the 3 of 10 3-point shooting from Transylvania in that opening quarter helped extend their lead. 17-13 heading into the second quarter. We'll be back for more basketball in a moment. A 4-point Pioneer lead after the first 10 minutes. Second 10 minutes coming here. Transylvania will get the ball to start the quarter. Sierra Kamolger leads the way for scoring for Transylvania with 7. Brooke Grinstead has 7 of her own to start off the game. Both offenses, though, shooting relatively efficiently, 33% for Transy and then 42% for Franklin so far, but they need to get better looks inside. Kick out to Worth, driving in on Munchell to the rim, over 2 defenders, can't get it to go. Rebound for Munchell, taken away by Worth. Pass out though, Buning picks it up for Franklin.
Good to bring the ball back down there, slow it down, no need to, keep moving the ball up the floor when you've already got turnovers.
Baller step back jumper won't fall. And nobody picks up Barrett down the court, but Cooney coming in with the return.
Taylor Cooney blowing up the play. Love to see the pressure from Franklin on defense. They've really been putting that pressure. I mean, right now, Transylvania is on pace to have 68 points in today's game. which I doubt that pace is going to keep up. But I will say in the second quarter, Transylvania has had their most success this season. So we'll see how this quarter goes for both squads.
Overthrown pass there from Corneliuson, and it's another turnover. That's their 6th turnover to open up the game.
Yeah, Franklin's done a really, really good job at fronting their opponents, and they're not getting in between them and the rim, but more getting in between them and the ball, which is they're doing a really good job forcing turnovers. They just have to continue to watch, for any easy passes inside or any easy buckets. Now on offense, they just have to continue to be splitting that zone. That's how they've gotten all their open looks today.
Munchel gets it down low to Cooney underneath the basket, up and underneath, and finishing.
Love the reverse layup there. Again, they split the zone, found the lane, and then you get Taylor Cooney and no one on the opposite side of the block there. Good play by Taylor Cooney.
First minute and a half of the second quarter gone by. Worth gets it up to Grinter. Grinter finds Worth off the pin down screen. Thought about the three-pointer, passes it up. Get it down low to Barrett, up underneath. Rims around and won't fall, but an offensive rebound. Barrett back up again, can't get it. And then now it's tie up as Cooney and Barrett wrapped up on the rebound, but Franklin gets the possession here at the end of the quarter.
And now we get another substitution here. Ella Coons, the freshman, coming in for her freshman counterpart, Erica Buning.
Coons played in 12 games so far this season, but offers a little bit of height here to maybe try to slow down McKnight down low. Munchel gets it deflected, picks it back up, over to Barnes in the corner, now down low to Coons in the post. Kicks out, tipped away. It's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Franklin, but 6 seconds in the shot clock, and they got 3/4 of the courts to go down.
Yeah, they're going to have to look for a quick look here. I'm looking for Brooke Grinstead. She's been their best scorer so far.
Get it across with just 2 on the shot clock. Grinstead just has to throw it up, and it falls.
I like the pump fake though. She had the man close up on her. They're going to call it a 2, but she had the man close up on her, got the pump fake, got a little bit of a runner look.
They called that a 2-pointer. I couldn't really tell from up here if he was on the foot on the line or not. They get it down low to McKnight, up and under, can't finish, poked around, rebound back for McKnight, trying to go back up with it, and gets that one to fall.
Offensive rebounds have just been absolutely tormenting the Grizzlies. Transylvania has double the rebounds for the Grizzlies today, just showing issues in another travel.
Another travel there called on Munchel, a turnover. They've changed that look from a 2 to a 3 now for Franklin. Franklin now has 18 instead of 17. So it's 19-18, 7:09 to play. So
Franklin just has to get better at boxing out down low, because otherwise they've matched them on their rebounds, but 7 offensive rebounds to 0 is just simply not good enough. Obviously McKnight is going to get a lot of those inside, but they just have to do a better job at doubling and boxing out down low.
Grinter gets it with 8 on the shot clock, driving inside, throws it off the glass and finishes. Grinstead throws up another 3. Can't get that one to fall. She's already hit 2 of those on the day. Can't get that one.
Yeah, don't blame her for taking that one. She's got 10 points now.
Grinter back inside and scoring. Back-to-back buckets for Micaiah Grinter. And then Coach Darmila is going to take a timeout here. Transylvania opens up one of their largest leads of the day, 23-18, 6:21 to play in the second quarter. A 5-point Transylvania lead, and it's been all Pioneer on the glass so far. 18-8 rebounding numbers and 8 offensive rebounds for the Pioneers.
Just not good enough simply from the Grizzlies. They just got, I feel like they're relying too much on height, and that, you have Buning and Coons out there trying to match, the height that's coming from Transylvania and McKnight, but it's really just about getting down low and boxing out, boxing out your opponent and getting them out of the way so you can get that board.
Buning in the lane there, can't get the shot to fall off the back glass. Now a chance to make it their largest lead of the night. Transylvania up by 5. Grinter. Now Barrett driving down low. Schulte there on defense, and Barrett turns around and scores.
I will say what's been surprising tonight is Transylvania's efficiency and just pace on offense. They are really trying to outscore the Grizzlies and beat them at their own game rather than, it seems, just completely lock down, defend, and rely on that solely.
Schulte thought about the 3, steps inside, pulls up for 2. Too strong on that attempt. Another miss by Franklin. It's a 2-minute scoreless run for the Grizzlies. And Transylvania on an 8-0 run themselves. McKnight, free throw line jumper, bounces around the rim, won't fall. And then Grinter there coming down the court, reaching in, committing the foul.
I do want to see a little more pick and roll action here from the Grizzlies. They've shown it a couple times so far, and it's been successful, especially when they had Erica Buning in the mix. And you're breaking that zone with it too, getting someone down low in the middle. So I definitely want to see more of that and see if they can use that to their advantage.
Pass up top for Schulte, taken away by Worth. Turnover again by Franklin. Worth across court, Flynn, 3-pointer, off the target. Schulte bringing it up for Franklin, cross court pass to Barnes in the corner. Gets it down to Buning. Guarded by McKnight, gets down low, over the top of McKnight. Can't get it to fall. More missed shots for Franklin. Just 1 for the last 5 of the field. Scoreless for the last almost 3 minutes now. Worth in the corner, guarded by Schulte. Out to Flynn. Flynn dribbles it off her foot and turns it over.
Franklin's caught a break on the last couple possessions there. Flynn wide open for 3, missed it. And the turnover there, I mean, obviously now we kind of get, a near wave change, a lot of substitutions in actually for Transy, but Franklin's just got to capitalize on those easy looks. They've had shots, and they've just made some easy mistakes that can be fixed. It's not like Transylvania has been absolutely locked down.
Buning able to keep it there off the deflected pass. Get it out to Kuhn. Thought about the 3-pointer, sidesteps, long 2-pointer off the front of the rim. Kamolger taking it the other way. Gets it to Worth. Worth driving, bump. Calling an offensive foul. Pushed off. Thought they were going to call the foul there on Schulte on the bump, but said Worth pushed off there. 3:50 left to play in the second quarter. It's a 7-point Transylvania lead. Both offenses a little stagnant now. Franklin has 5 points in this quarter. Schulte pulls up in the lane and finishes. Ends that scoreless drought.
Exactly. That's the shot they're going to be looking for. You got to be looking at the stripe the entire time, and that's the shot I'm looking for. They just have to be more efficient with it.
Kamolger driving inside. Schulte playing defense and then travel there. Picked up the pivot foot. Stoppage here. Haven't seen much of Taylor Cooney on offense, or much in the game. She's only played 10 minutes so far. She was 2 for 3 to start the game, 4 points, 2 assists as well. See if maybe saving her a little bit for the second half.
Yeah, but we're also seeing a lot of Kate Breeden tonight, which, she had a lot of success on Saturday. And I think that look that she was finding on Saturday will be efficient against them.
Breeden gets it knocked away. Kuhn picks it back up and scores off the glass.
High IQ play from Jordan Kuhn. And if that stat line that you said from the game earlier this season against Transy, her first field goal, against the Pioneers this season. Huge for that confidence, get Jordan Kuhn really involved on the offensive end.
Corneliuson up underneath and finishing. Good little fake and go there. Got her open towards the basket, and she finishes. Kick out, Kuhn, three-pointer. Too strong off the back rim. Grinstead, offensive rebound for Franklin. Second chance opportunity here. Got to cash in. And Buning wasn't ready for the pass. They do get those offensive rebounds. They got to try to capitalize on second chance points. Down by 5 now. Worth straight to the basket, turn around. Over the top of Grinstead, can't get it to go.
Another
Flynn
one.
coming in for the rebound, can't get it to go. More offensive rebounds for the Pioneers. Schulte pulling up. Quick jumper there. They had Grinstead open in the corner. Pass it up. Transy slowing it down. Minute 55 left in the first half. 5-point Transylvania lead.
And against the zone, that's exactly the type of look you want, right? You either want that wide open pull-up jumper or you want to kick out to the three-pointer. And, you had both looks there. It's just Franklin has not been efficient with it enough today.
Tough layup there for Kamolger. Gets it to go off the glass. Minute and a half left. This minute and a half would be crucial. Franklin could keep a little bit of pace here, keep it within 2 or 3 scores. That poked away by Flynn. Stays with Franklin, but 16 on the shot clock. Peyton C. and Taylor Cooney will check back in.
I like these substitutions in. Get Taylor Cooney in. Try and get her involved here in the last minute of the second half after she had a really good start.
Over to Grinstead on the left wing. Shot clock down to 8. Schulte taken away by Kamolger. One-on-one, Schulte and Kamolger to the rim. Taken away, but a foul there on Grinstead.
And that's just what we call lazy passes on the offensive end. You just can't be playing a little two-man game, and then eventually the defense is going to come in and close out on you. So you've got to really mix it up on offense and actually try to crash into the zone rather than just playing into their game.
Kamolger at the line of 2 free throws. Kamolger's got 9 points, already 7 rebounds in this first half. On pace for a double-double. First free throw, rims all the way out. That was halfway down, popped back out. Minute and 1 second left. Transy trying to grab their largest lead here. We're at 8 now. Franklin needs a basket here in this final minute. Try to keep pace with this Pioneer team. Baskets aren't easy to come by against them, but they need to get something off as they get it to Cooney. Turnaround jumper, too strong, won't fall. It's a good look for Franklin, just can't get it to drop.
Exactly, efficiency has been their issue all night, and it's, seemingly, it's a hard shot. You don't practice it super often because it's not just a stand and catch and shoot. You're kind of crashing into the middle of the lane.
Grinter driving inside. A lot of contact there with Taylor Cooney, and then it's a foul, and she'll shoot 2 free throws. .28 seconds left in the half. Franklin might hold for the last shot. We'll see if they just try to go quick and get a bucket that's open. Grinter at the line, misses the first. Grinter had the 2 layups to open up the 1 layup to open up the scoring for her, and 2 free throws. Back-to-back misses, though, for Grinter. Keeps it at an 8-point game.
Franklin's got numbers here.
Get it up to Cooney. Cooney driving inside. Grinstead in the corner, left open for 3. Bullseye.
The one person you cannot leave open from three-pointer, especially in that corner spot. Mistake from Transylvania there now in defense, and now Franklin's got an opportunity to come into the half with a close game.
Down to 3. Kamolger will just have to put it up at the buzzer. Worth throws it up, didn't get it off in time. It won't count. They're waving it off. So Franklin makes it a 5-point game heading into the break. They'll probably look at this on the monitor
Yeah, they're definitely going to take a look at it, but it didn't seem like she got off. I think she was just a few milliseconds late. She just hesitated too much in the corner.
Officials on the court are initially waving it off, so they're going to go look at the replay and see if there is anything to look at. But if that is the end of the half, it's a 30-25 game. Franklin down by 5. They've shot the ball pretty efficiently, 37%, better than what most teams shoot against this Transylvania team. Transylvania, though, the 3 for 11 from 3 has helped them stay in front, and essentially 5 for 10 from the free throw line. A pretty quick look there, and they immediately wave it off. No basket at the end of the half for Sadie Worth. So 13 points from Brooke Grinstead leads the way of all scorers. She was 5 for 9, hit 3 threes, played 17 minutes in that opening half. Sadie Kamolger had 10 points and 7 rebounds to lead the way for Transylvania. The glass just being dominated by the Pioneers, though. 25 rebounds to 14 from Franklin, and 9 offensive rebounds to the Franklin 2.
I will say Franklin did a much better job that second quarter, though, limiting the offensive rebounds coming from Transylvania. 7 in the first quarter, only 9 to end the half. And, Franklin, again, they're finding their looks on offense. They're crashing the zone. They're finding their looks right at the free throw line and also kind of on the elbow. And they're just not executing. That's the simple issue right now. And it's just, 38%, again, that's above season average. Only Transylvania generally, allows their opponents about 34, 35% from the field. So Franklin's doing a relatively good job on the offensive end, but that's, a look that you're just going to have to continue to execute as we get into the second half here. And, Franklin, that huge 3 by Brooke Grinstead, she nearly played that entire first half. Already 13 points, like you said, 3 for 6 from 3. She's going to be who you're looking for. And, now that the lead's just 5, it's going to be an interesting third quarter as we come out of the half.
5-point game. We'll be back for the second half of basketball in a bit. 5-point Transylvania lead heading into the second half. Franklin's Brooke Grinstead leads all scorers with 13, was 5 for 9, hit 3 3-pointers, and helped keep this game within reach for Franklin heading in the second half. Sierra Kamolger, 10.7 rebounds, near double-double for Transy, has them up by 5 heading into the second half.
Yeah, that first quarter was definitely a unique look from Transylvania in terms of the offense they were playing. A lot of three-pointers and a lot of pace on offense. Second quarter seemed a little bit more their style, but still 60 points, much more than they average a game. So it's, it seems to be kind of in the middle of how both of these teams play this season. And Franklin, they've had those open looks on offense. They just haven't been able to execute.
And then Kamolger underneath gets a shot blocked. Franklin was heading the other way, and the whistle blows, calling the play back for a foul.
Even if the players thought it was a good call, it's never a good look when it's a late call. And I think that's obviously why you see a lot of, frustration on the floor from the players. Just because even if it is a good call, it's a late call, and they're always going to dispute a late call just because it shows that you were not sure about it as a referee.
And second free throw rolls in. 1 or 2 of the line for Kamolger. Starting 5 back out there with Barnes, Munchell, Cooney, Grinstead, and Breeden. We saw Franklin on offense in that first half trying to get that free throw line jumper to go, but they need to get better looks from some of your leader scorers as Breeden gets that jumper to fall.
That little corner jumper has been there for her all game, and it was there for her all last Saturday, and now Kate Breeden keeping her out there. I think that's definitely a reason why, because that is something that she will be looking for.
Get it down low to McKnight, guarded by Breeden. Right underneath, off the glass, and finishes. Barnes into the lane, kick out. Grinstead back over to Barnes, left open for 3. Rims out, no good. Ooh. That was close to going down for Barnes, didn't get the lucky roll. Mulder around the screen from McKnight. Gets it up to Teal. Back down low for McKnight. Working on Breeden and using the height to her advantage, scoring back-to-back plays. Timeout taken quickly. A minute and a half into the second half from Coach D'Armilio.
They might need to start looking to double McKnight down low when she gets those easy opportunities, especially when you have a small lineup out there with Kate Breeden as your biggest player. You might need to start looking to double McKnight down low and off the weak side and, force McKnight to make a tough pass out to the corner on a team that's shot 3 for 11 so far from 3 in today's game.
8:28 left to play in the third quarter. It's 35-27 is your score. Back-to-back McKnight buckets force Franklin to an early timeout this second half. And it's an 8-point Transylvania lead. Ties their largest of the night. Munchell gets it to Barnes. Back out Cooney. And that one kicked out of bounds by Transylvania. Stays with Franklin on the baseline. They got that pass inside to Barnes. I would like to see her turn around, take the jumper there. She was pretty much unguarded inside. Cooney off the inbound, gets a shot. Couldn't tell if it was deflected or not, but it was well off target. It's another missed chance for Franklin.
Yeah, I agree with you on that shot by Barnes there. She was looking for it inside, so I'm like, oh, she's going to take a jumper here, but then she kicked it back out. And I guess she was looking to maybe cut it back down on the baseline, but was never able to get it there after the the loose ball.
They try to go back down low to McKnight. Got it too deep in the post for her. Now Kamolger gives it up to Teal. Now Barrett for three. Off target. Offensive rebound, though, for Kamolger. Up and underneath and finishing.
You just simply can't allow that. The offensive rebounds have already been an issue all game. They limited it in the second quarter, but the third quarter, you cannot allow a guard in Kamolger to go and get those offensive rebounds down low.
Grinstead had 13 in that first half. Get it to Cooney at the free throw line. Bounce pass into Breeden underneath and can't get the shot to fall. Double-digit lead now for Transy.
I like the look down low. It was a good pass by Taylor Cooney, but again, I also wouldn't mind the jumper there.
Kamolger pulls up for three. Well, strong on that attempt to rebound for Franklin. And then good pass there from Taylor Cooney. Finds Breeden on the fast break, and she's able to score at the rim. Franklin's second bucket of the third quarter. We're almost 3.5 minutes into the quarter. Worth driving inside, layup over the top of Breeden, can't fall. Breeden grabs the board on the baseline though, looking for some help with Worth. Franklin's got to get across the half court, just 3 on the game clock to get it across. They do so at Barnes. Cooney driving down low, up and underneath, can't get it to fall. That was hanging on the edge of the rim and just barely rolled out. They had Grinstead open for the three again on the wing. She was calling for it. 4 minutes gone in the third quarter. Transy up by 8. They're trying to get it back down low to McKnight. Easy pass, easy bucket. That time Breeden tried to front the post there, and they just threw it over the top of her.
Yeah, she's been trying to do that in this game, and she's had some success, getting the steal. But then that was a good play by McKnight, getting a little bit closer to the basket, and then it was just too easy for her from there. Again, they might need to start looking at doubling her, or just because if Breeden just stays back there and just lets her get in between her and the basket, McKnight's just going to back her down.
Get it back down to McKnight. Right to it again. Can't get that one to go, though.
Caught a break there. Now Franklin.
And a foul called there on Kamolger. She gets tied up with Maddie Barnes. Franklin makes some changes as Buning and Kuhn will come back in. McKnight checks out for the Pioneers. 10 points, 4 rebounds for McKnight. Most of those coming here in this third quarter. So put the Pioneers up by 10 now.
Now the Pioneers' offense this entire quarter has been based around McKnight. So if I'm Franklin, I'm really taking advantage here. And off those missed buckets that you're getting, you got to really push those fast break opportunities because they've had success with those all game.
Schulte pulled up from the free throw line there again. Couldn't get it to fall. Now Worth, no one picked her up. Pulls her three off target left, but an offensive rebound for the Pioneers. I think they're talking about if the three hit the rim or not. And the shot clock didn't reset, but I think the right time is on the shot clock anyway, 17 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think it did. I thought it went off the opposite side of the backboard. And it was just it was just way over on the three. But now Transylvania's going to get their substitution off because of the stoppage.
Sadie Worth will check out. Micaiah Ginter back in. Ginter had 4 points in that first half. Barrett driving inside. And then offensive foul, legal screen there on Flynn.
Yeah, we've already seen a few of those offensive foul calls and the illegal screens from Transylvania. Now, I guess they're going to take a timeout here just because of the
immediate timeout here on the court. Under 5 minutes of play in the third quarter. It's a 10-point Transylvania lead. So 10-point Pioneer lead, 4:51 to play in the third quarter. Franklin has the ball after the offensive foul before the media timeout. Schulte, Grinstead, Buning, Kuhn, and C. The 5 on the floor for Franklin. Buning kicks out to Kuhn. Schulte back over to Kuhn on left wing. Get it to C. C at the baseline. Double team trying to get it through Buning, and they call a travel on Peyton C. There's that defense again from Transylvania. Just stop at anything on the wing and then the post. The only thing they'll let you have is that free throw line jumper, and they've been living with Franklin missing those shots.
Yep, Franklin has been able to execute on those little free throw mid-range jumpers, and that was really good rotational defense there. When Buning was looking out for the the backdoor cut or the three, Transylvania had it all locked down.
Kick out to Flynn, out to Grinter. Shot clock down to 8. Tries to the baseline, floater off the back rim and no good. Get out to Kuhn, 2-on-1 fast break. Kuhn to C at the rim. Can't get it to fall. Needed that basket there for Franklin.
Again, just another bunny. You need to get those, especially against a team like Transylvania, and those opportunities aren't going to come very often.
Franklin's defense out of source there and left Corneliuson open for 3.
Yeah, Molly Schulte was having to go in between 2 defenders, wondering where the other person was.
Jordan Kuhn right to the rim, taking some contact, and she'll get 2 free throws coming.
Yeah, I like that play by Jordan Kuhn. They get a bucket, they got that double-digit, that 13-point lead now. You've got to get some sort of momentum, and I like Jordan Kuhn just attacking the rim and knowing that she's just going to be looking for a foul.
Franklin just 4 points this quarter, 2 for 9 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3. Just hasn't been able to get many open looks, and when they've had that free throw line jumper, but none of them able to fall. That's Franklin's first free throws of the game, by the way, here at the line from Jordan Kuhn.
Wow.
It's been Transy has 12 free throws on the game, 6 of 12 on the line, as Jordan Kuhn goes 2 for 2 there.
Yeah, Franklin hasn't been attacking the rim, though, too often. The only time they really have been off of the misses from the Pioneers, and obviously their first looks today. Jordan Kuhn was definitely looking to just get herself to the line.
Grinter driving inside and takes contact on the drive, and will go to the line herself.
I mean, not much Jordan Kuhn can do there. A lot of good. I mean, that was just a smart play, driving inside there and forcing the contact. But again, not much she can do right there with her arms up.
3.5 left to play in this third quarter. Grinter misses the front half of the 2 free throws. 11-point lead for Transylvania. It was 5 coming out of the halftime break, but the defense and the hot start from Chloe McKnight in the quarter helped expand that lead all the way up to 12 now. Give it to Buning at the free throw line. Buning drives inside, kicks out. Jordan Kuhn for 3 in the corner. Too strong off the right of the rim. Franklin trying to trap Teal there with Cooney and Breeden, and they get it down low after the trap. Flynn misses it twice off the offensive rebound.
Another one.
Another rebound, though, for the Pioneers and a more second chance points.
13 offensive rebounds after that possession now. Has been absolutely one of the determining factors in today's game.
Schulte in the lane again. Can't get the push shot to fall. That's a shot they've been getting open. They just can't get the bucket to drop. And now it's a 14-point Transylvania lead, their largest of the night. Grinter inside, slips on the floor there, has to just throw it out. Gets it out to Teal for 3, bullseye.
Wow, I mean, she nailed that 3, 5th one of the game for Transylvania. And that was a good play by Erica Buning, trying to get the ball and, force her to go down, and I feel like you got to execute there. That's where you dive on the floor and force a jump ball, whether or not you get possession or not.
Jordan Kuhn will try the 2-point field goal. Can't get it to fall, and more mid-range jumpers, just not Franklin's shot tonight.
Yeah, just above 30% from the field, just not good enough. That is simply what they know that they can do, because they've had those open looks today, and if they're able to nail their open looks, it's a much closer game than it is right now. So I think that Franklin, the efficiency and just the lack of effort on the defensive end of getting rebounds has been probably their two biggest issues in tonight's game.
Franklin was shooting 37% into the halftime break. It's down to 31%. They've shot just 2 for 12 from the field this quarter. And it's been a 43% field goal quarter for Transylvania. It's been their type of game in this third quarter. Buting, though, gets the bucket to fall, ends the scoreless drought in over 2.5 minutes. Franklin can find a way to close out this quarter strong here. Limit some scores on offense. Get some of their own. They can maybe keep it within reach into the fourth quarter. McKnight back down low and scoring. Knight 8 points in this quarter. Up to 12 on the game. Muncho gives up to Kuhn. They try to get down low to Buning, and it's poked away. Fast break now here for Grinter. Up and underneath, can't finish. And then a rebound, Jordan Kuhn, and a foul on the rebound.
Yeah, Franklin probably would have preferred no foul call there, as they haven't gotten many. And, you know, they had the fast break opportunity there, but now, as we get a stoppage of play, Transylvania will get their defense set.
Yeah, Franklin gets some subs in. Kate Breeden into the game, along with Taylor Turk. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Franklin down by 17 now. And then another turnover by Franklin. Back-to-back possessions with a turnover. But then good trap there by Buting and Turk. And then a foul committed by Transylvania.
Yeah, it was really good trap there. And I will say Transylvania is starting to figure out, you know, where Franklin's trying to go with the ball here is now, you know, when they're throwing it into the middle, Transylvania is looking to, you know, jump that pass a little sooner and steal a possession.
Buting, first free throw. Wanted to pop back out, but stayed down for her. Two for two at the line for the freshman Erica Buting. 31.6 left on the game clock for Transylvania. They can get essentially what is the last shot of the quarter if they just hold it up by 15. It's been a dominant third period, 20-10, the third period score. And Franklin just 3 of 13 from the field, 8 for 18. It's been as efficient as you can get for Transylvania. Grinter give and go with McKnight. Gives it to Flynn. Pump fake, shot, and a bucket. No shot at the end of the quarter for Franklin. That's 17 points, their largest of the game, heading into the fourth quarter for the Pioneers. We'll be back in a moment for the fourth quarter of basketball. Fourth quarter of basketball, and it's all Transylvania. 17-point lead. The men's game currently underway in Transylvania at halftime. Franklin with a 1-point lead. Buning gets that one all the way around the rim and scoring. Franklin trying to secure that second spot in the conference standings heading into tournament play. There's 3 games left of the season for them. They're 2 games back of the leaders, Anderson. They're 2 games ahead of third place, Hanover. Worth thought about the 3. Just pass it around this Franklin defense. Worth jacks up a 3 at the buzzer, won't fall. And a tie up there between Breeden and Corneliuson. And it's a foul call, actually, not a jump ball.
Yeah, that's a surprising one right there. Franklin basketball. I will say, for Transylvania's defense, you know, they know what you want. They know that you want the indoor pass. They know that you want, you know, to kick it in and then look for a 3 on the outside. And, you know, in Transylvania, that's the only thing that's going to work against their zone defense. When they know what they have to defend and what they have to allow, that's how they win basketball games, and that's what they did in that third quarter. And then on the offensive end, no one was able to stop Chloe McKnight. And Franklin was really never really able to find an adjustment on how to stop her.
Corneliuson jacks up a 3. Won't fall. Rebound for Franklin. Get up to Grinstead. Deep 3-pointer. Bullseye! From way downtown, Brooke Grinstead's 4th 3-pointer.
Wow. That was absolute cash from Brooke Grinstead. And hey, it's winning 12 now. Grizzlies, they can keep looking for those 3-pointers. I mean, Brooke Grinstead, when you have a shooter like her, you're going to be able to have a chance.
Cross-court pass to Hurdle. 3-pointer, no good. Long rebound. Munchell able to secure it for Franklin.
There's good hustle there. Good to see some determination for the boards.
Pass down low, taken away by Keaton Hall. 5-0 start for Franklin to start the quarter. They had a chance there to make it a larger run to open up the 4th quarter, but turnover there. Now Corneliuson closed down by Kuhn. Cross-court pass. Hurdle for 3. Cashes it in.
Just a huge response there by Transy.
Instead, gets it down low to Breeden. Breeden at the baseline, cut off. Has to find options, and it gets wrapped up. Jump ball. Transylvania with the possession arrow. Franklin just can't get much offense going, and that's just Transylvania's specialty, is just coming in there, locking down your defense on the perimeter, forcing tough jumpers in the mid-range, and if you're not ready for it, you're not making your shots, it's going to be a hard game to beat them. Especially when they're sufficient from the field. They're almost 40% from the field, 6 of 20 from 3. More of their better offensive nights. At the free throw line, kick out to Hurdle. They're just using up every second of the shot clock. Knowing they have the big advantage, they could just run the clock down this 4th quarter. Get it down low, and then a foul there committed by Coons on the entry pass to Barrett. Shot clock was getting down to 5 or so seconds, but the foul bails out Transylvania.
Yeah, I don't love that closeout there on like the double team. It just seemed that with the shot clock low there, I like the one-on-one matchup. You don't really need to force yourself to try and go get a steal. You know, the shot clock was already going down. They were going to have to take a bad shot.
3-pointer from Corneliuson, can't fall. Coons grabs a rebound. Into the corner, Grinstead, 3-pointer again.
Quick release, she just kind of threw that one up there after the closeout. She's going to nail it home, her 5th 3 of the night. She's got 19.
Brooke Grinstead on senior night, doing what she can to try and keep Franklin in this game. Gonna need some help from some others though. Especially here on defense. Hurdle, 3-ball. Can't answer back. Rebound though, tipped out for Coons. Munchell will heave it down court for Jordan Kuhn and sidesteps the 2-pointer. Can't get it to fall.
And those are shots that you just got to make. I mean, Jordan Coons just had a really rough night tonight. not able to get many of her shots getting in. And that's just another easy one that Franklin's not able to execute on.
Get it to Worth, back over to Hurdle, down low for Barrett. Gets it taken away. Munchell with a steal. Transylvania able to get back. Kuhn floats it up at the rim. Won't fall for her. It's been a tough night for Jordan Kuhn. She's 1 of 7 from the field. 4 points, 6 rebounds though for Jordan Kuhn. And a foul there on the entry pass by Grinstead. Franklin's hit 2 threes in this quarter, and they've scored 8 points. Almost all the points they've scored on the whole third quarter, they scored as 10. The offense been better, but they just can't get the stop on defense that they need. Or when they do force a turnover, they haven't capitalized on easy points. Get it into Flynn, and drives inside, dumps it off for Barrett. Barrett, the rim's out.
Well, Franklin caught a break there. Not able to get that one to go. Now they have a chance, bring it back down within 10.
Cooney kicks out. Barnes thought about the 3 ball, drives inside, gives it back to Cooney, goes up, draws a foul, and the basket.
Huge bucket from Taylor Cooney. I was surprised Maddie Barnes didn't just pop the 3 there, but don't blame her. Looking back inside, draw the defenders out, make it an easier pass inside for Taylor Cooney. And once you get Cooney on a one-on-one situation, she's usually able to finish down low.
Free throws coming after this media timeout here. 10-point game with 4:52 to play. Taylor Cooney looking to cap off the 3-point play and put the lead back down to single digits for Transylvania with 4:52 left to play in this fourth quarter. I haven't seen much of Taylor Cooney to 6 points, 3 of 7 shooting, 2 rebounds, and 5 assists dished out. And she gets the 3-point play to fall. It's a 9-point lead now. Sierra Kamolger comes back in for Transy.
I like the full court pressure. Switch it up a little bit, bring some new looks that Transylvania hasn't seen in today's game. They actually have a zone out there, it looks like. They're kind of giving them a taste of their own medicine. They're running a 2-3, though, rather than a 3-2 that Transylvania runs.
Pass it around the wing. Find Corneliuson in the corner for 3. Too strong. Rebound. Barnes fighting for it. Try to save it on the baseline. They get it down low to Flynn and finishes off the possession.
That was a fantastic pass. You can't even hate on that. That was really good hustle. You just got to get those rebounds if you're Franklin.
Kick ball there and the pass inside to Cooney. Franklin keeps it on the baseline. Franklin scored more points this quarter already in the first 6 minutes than they did all the 10 minutes of the third quarter, 11 to 10. Cooney thought about the shot, goes inside, throws it up, and rolls around and scores.
Taylor Cooney, she had a really good first quarter. She's finding success here. She's had those back-to-back buckets now, including that and 1.
3 minutes, 50 seconds to play. 9-point game. Transy knows clock's on their side. They'll play the passing around the wing game, but then they find Flynn on the backdoor cut underneath and an easy bucket for Riley Flynn.
It's just too easy of an entry pass to give to Transylvania there. You just have to have awareness on defense.
Get it to Coons down low. Coons, tough shot, gets it blocked by Flynn. Not the possession Franklin needed. And Now maybe a little bit too much for them to climb back into this one. Worth thought about the 3 ball. Haven't seen much of Sadie Worth. She's just 1 for 7 from the field. Only 2 points, well off her normal game. Averages 13 a game for them. But one fantastic game from Sierra Kamolger. 17 points now, 10 rebounds. A double-double. Taylor Cooney driving inside. Puts off the shot, too strong off the rim. .245 to play. Transyl's just gonna keep using that clock to their advantage. Poked away by Coons, bobbled around. Worth keeps it though. Shot clock down to 8. Into the corner, Corneliuson left wide open. 3 ball, no good. That one pokes around, but it stays goes out of bounds. Franklin gets possession.
Yeah, they're gonna need some sort of miracle here. Brooke Grinstead has been absolutely on fire tonight from 3, and they're just gonna have to do better on defense in just terms of not allowing those easy entry passes, and still the rebounds have just been a huge problem for them this entire game. I mean, the rebounds for Transylvania have been truly great, but Franklin just has not been able to box out whatsoever.
44 to 27 is the rebound stat. It's all in favor of the Pioneers. They had 14 offensive rebounds. This is Franklin's 2. Buning underneath, gets it blocked, gets it back, and then a kick ball there by Flynn as they try to dish it out to the corner for Jordan Kuhn. Transylvania defense, just active hands, active feet, and they've had plenty of kicked balls as well. Just they don't want anything to be easy on you. They get into Grinstead. Barnes. Gets it to Kuhn in the lane. Easy jumper falls for Jordan Kuhn. I would like to see Franklin go to that shot for Jordan Kuhn more often in this game. I know she's one of your better scorers. She's not the best mid-range shooter, but she has the jump shot. You've seen her from 3 this season. Been efficient from there. You know, you can't get a 3 ball for her. A 2-pointer to go as Barrett answers with a 3 of her own.
Just seems that every single time Franklin's had a lick of momentum, Transylvania, which is what good teams do, they've responded and not let Franklin get any sort of momentum and you know, change the pace of the game. And that's exactly what elite level teams do.
Transy's just going to take a stoppage to sub in some players here, up by 14 with 1:26 to go. Emptying out the bench now for the Pioneers. Nicole Mears comes in with Chloe McKnight. McLean Murphy as well into the game. This one pretty much done and dusted. Just other than the final score left to go in this one. Transy will move to 11 straight victories, 14-1 in conference play. Franklin will drop to 8-8 in conference play. Now they're trying to keep pace with Anderson for that 4th spot, trying to be able to host the first round conference game. Taylor Cooney down low, can't get the shot to fall. You know, home court advantage in that first round when they might play Anderson, who they've been swept this season by. Be huge having that crowd behind you, but you know, Anderson, not sure of their result today's game, but we'll see what the standings are.
Yeah, especially since that first, you know, both games with Anderson were very close this season, road and home. And so I am interested to see if those two match up again, if we're going to see another close, you know, tight contested battle. But again, like you said, a home court advantage would be huge for the Grizzlies if they can hold on. But now a 3-game losing slump that it looks like they're going to be on, and, you know, losing 4 of your last 5, not ideal.
Anderson's currently taking on Hanover, and they're down by 15 going into the final 3 minutes of that game. So Franklin will be still tied with Anderson, but Anderson holds the tiebreaker, obviously, with 2 wins. For the final 2 games of the season coming for each team. See Franklin be on the road this weekend versus Hanover. And the girls were able to take down the Panthers early in the season here at home. They'll go for the season sweep down in Hanover later this week. And then they'll be back for the final home game against Manchester next Wednesday. Tip-off at 7 p.m. here on Grizz TV. Hope you join us for that one. The men's game still underway down in Lexington for Transy. It's a 39-32 Franklin lead with 15-20. Following the conclusion of this game, go over to the Transy website. Catch that finish for Franklin. This one just down to the final 25 seconds. Transylvania dominant as usual. Keeps their win streak against Franklin well alive at 19 in a row. It's been since 2016 that Franklin last took down this Transylvania team, and they've just dominated this HCAC conference play for the last decade or two.
Funny enough how this game played exactly into the averages for Transylvania. I mean, this is nearly identical to what they've done on average this season, as now they close out this one.
66-50 is your final score. Brooke Grinstead, though, on senior night. Big game for her. 19 points, 7-11 from the field, 5 or 8 from three-point range. That was really the main highlight for Franklin. Taylor Cooney had 9. Erica Buting had 8 and 8 rebounds. Jordan Kuhn had 6 points with 6 rebounds. For the Franklin team, just 35% from the field, while Transy shot at 40% when they're well above their season average, or right at their season average pretty much for Transylvania.
Yeah, and I mean, you're not going to beat Transylvania when they're already out-rebounding you, which they don't generally do to teams. They average less rebounds than the Grizzlies do. When they're shooting more efficient than you, and again, they don't generally do that. Franklin is a more efficient team offensively than Transylvania. 47-29, the final rebounding stat, and 14 of those being offensive rebounds for Transy. And then they had 17 assists on the offensive end. They were playing a little bit better than they generally do on offense with the efficiency. They were moving the ball really, really well. And, I mean, it was just complete domination. And then Chloe McKnight was fantastic in that third quarter, where she just kept getting the ball and Franklin could not adjust, where she had 14 and she was 7 for 11 from the field tonight. Very efficient. They had 38 points in the paint compared to Franklin's 20. It was just a domination down low overall when it came to boards, points, and just defensively as well.
Yeah, Chloe McKnight came out in that third quarter, scored 8 straight points for Transylvania, and just basically ended that game there. That was the run that Transylvania needed to separate themselves from Franklin.
Yeah, and generally they average about 65 points a game, and their opponents average 53, and nearly identical in the final score, 66-50. Just Transylvania played right into their game and was able to get the win tonight.
Franklin hits the road to Hanover on Saturday for a doubleheader, with both the men's team going down there as well. We'll be back on Grizz TV on Wednesday as we close out the regular season schedule versus Manchester. Thank you all for watching. I was Ryan Gage. With me, Luke Shepard. Have a great rest of your night.